Looks okay on the outside. What you can't see is that it's nowhere finished on the inside. NBC Bay Area's Sison-Handa joins us from San Jose with an exclusive look. And Robert, so much still needs to be done inside this facility. Not a single bed in yet.
That's right, Jessica. It was more than 5 years ago that Santa Clara County announced plans to build this facility to add 168 much-needed beds to Santa Clara Valley Medical Center. The county hired Turner Construction, the same company that built Levi Stadium. But NBC Bay Area has investigated this hospital bed building, and we saw just a shell of a structure. After all these years, it is nowhere close to being ready, and yet it is scheduled to be open September 19th. Not only is there not one bed or room ready for patients, but according to documents we obtained from a public records request, the delays are costing the county millions of dollars in lost revenue. A walk through the Santa Clara County Hospital bed building shows a project in almost total disarray. The Turner Construction Company was picked to build it, but today, top county leaders acknowledge millions of dollars have been wasted, and the county is losing at least $100,000 a day in lost revenue. Work records we obtained show the original project contract was about $291 million. Turner Construction requested an additional $66 million and then another $9 million. The documents also show the county agreed to extend the completion deadline by more than a year and agreed to other change orders as well. Here's what the project looks like today, 2 weeks before it's supposed to open. Unfinished rooms and no beds.
I'm very disappointed. The progress is not where it should be for the delivery of this bed building. This is a patient room. It's an intensive care unit bed, and as you can see from top to bottom, the room is nowhere near completion.
In fact, county officials say the September 19th opening will be impossible to meet, and in fact say it could take 2 or 3 years to make up time and solve problems, including a rain-damaged roof.
We expect to have a new roof as opposed to a patched roof.
What about these patches? Are they working?
My understanding, and just as of today, I've heard that they are not.
Many of the things that they did were just inexcusable. For example, building an entire floor to specs that were not approved by the state.
County Executive Jeff Smith says officials tolerated the earlier delays because of Turner Construction's reputation for completing big projects. In fact, Turner was working on Levi Stadium at the same time. Now, Smith says he believes Turner Construction became preoccupied with Levi's at the expense of the hospital project.
Well, we noticed when Levi Stadium offered them an incentive bonus to finish quickly that suddenly a lot of our subcontractors left, so they redirected them to the Levi Stadium.
But officials say they agreed to talk to us because the delays prevent Valley Medical Center from delivering much-needed promised services. For example, VMC's entire physical rehabilitation unit was supposed to be moved into the new building. Instead, the county says it has had to turn away patients daily because of the current facility's limited capacity. The new building was also supposed to house an expansion of VMC's burn unit and maternity department. Today, a spokesman for Turner Construction, Larry Kamer, told me it was wrong to blame the construction company for all the delays and says it's not supported by the facts. He said the county actually accepted responsibility for many of the problems. But County Executive Jeffrey Smith is not swayed and said the county has already put Turner Construction on notice. Come up with a better explanation in 7 days or lose the project.
We can't afford to waste taxpayers' dollars. We can't afford to have a company who's playing games in charge of the schedule.
So the county could fire Turner within a week?
Right.
Now, we have been told the two sides will meet on Monday, but the county says this is Turner's last chance. Turner says they see the meeting as a chance to find a way to collaborate, still disagreeing right down to the wire. Live in San Jose, Sison-Handa, NBC Bay Area News.
Okay, Robert. Thank you very much. Area's Sison-Handa has been investigating this project for more than 3 years and joins us in San Jose. And Robert, this is a big deal for taxpayers' money.
Well, that's right, Raj. In fact, many people say that this is about taxpayer money and taxpayer trust. Now, again, the two sides began meeting here at the County Government Center about 4 p.m. And as we reported, the county has given Turner Construction notice. It has to make a good case by Friday to keep from being fired. Crews for Turner Construction are still working inside the $300 million hospital project today, even though no one knows how long Turner will stay. As we reported during an exclusive tour with Santa Clara County leaders last Friday, the 168-bed facility was scheduled to open September 19th, but is not close to being ready after 5 years of construction. They blame Turner, saying the company redirected crews to work on the 49ers Levi Stadium while also mishandling designs, planning, and construction. The county gave Turner until this Friday to keep from being fired.
What could they promise that would change the county's mind?
Well, from my perspective, if they had a plan for completion that was detailed, that had specific deadlines.
We want to make sure the public understands that Turner's portion of this work is 90% complete.
We took our own tour of the site today with Turner Construction. They argue the county caused delays with hundreds of sudden change orders and thousands of requests for clarifications and changes to the design. Turner called the accusation that building Levi Stadium was a factor complete nonsense.
Completely different skill set on a stadium and on a hospital. So if they've got evidence of that, we'd sure like to see it.
Turner says it hopes today's meeting will help both sides move on.
If the county wants to fix this problem can be fixed. We believe the county has not managed this problem well.
They're supposed to have a proposal for us. I would say that the county is very concerned that they've made very many promises before. So if they do have a promise now, they'll have to prove it.
Now, again, the meeting here just ended, and even though it was a confidential meeting, sources tell me that Turner Construction did make its presentation. Even though it's too early yet to talk about the county's overall reaction, I'm told the county did not pull back its Friday deadline. Live in San Jose, Robert Honda, NBC Bay Area News.
Okay, Robert, thank you. We'll keep looking out for your reporting on this story. You can watch today a new twist, alarming video from the construction site. Those are two workers right there inside of a manhole. Santa Clara County says this explosion is an example of another problem it's having with the construction company, workplace safety issues. Tonight, Turner Construction says this new video is diverting attention from a $300 million mismanaged hospital project near Valley Medical Center in San Jose. NBC Bay Area's Robert Honda first broke the story and has more inside information for us. Robert.
Well, Raj, the explosion on the video is very jarring, and not only did it cause a lot of confusion and concern when it happened here a year ago, but it is having a similar effect now as the county tries to decide the future of Turner Construction on this project. The video of the steam explosion at Santa Clara Valley Medical Center from last September is jolting, and the county says it showed the video today as another example of problems caused by Turner Construction that have delayed the $300 million hospital bed building. The crew was working on the steam system that supplies steam and chilled water to the hospital facilities when workers started hearing cracking and popping sounds. They expressed concern, but don't suspect what's coming.
Yeah, Joel, maybe you should step out for a minute.
Until that thing settles in. Yeah, get out.
Turner is the design builder for this project, for this particular part of the project. That means they do everything from beginning to end, all design, all construction. They have to deliver a complete and usable system.
Turner Construction declined to be on camera but told NBC Bay Area it took responsibility for the explosion at the time and says the county released the video now to distract from its own mismanagement of the project. It also sent us payroll documents indicating the man hurt in the explosion continued to work and was not seriously injured. The county says the man did not return to work on this project and maintained the bottom line is Turner did not run the project effectively.
First of all is to do something called a job hazard analysis. Anticipate what the hazards are going to be, make sure the employees are well instructed on what the steps are.
Now, the release of the video today does seem significant. As we reported, the two sides met just last night to hear Turner's plan to complete the project before the county makes its decision on Friday. Live in San Jose, Robert Honda, NBC Bay Area News.
Robert, thank you. Turner, they're locking out the construction firm. This is all part of a project that's about 2 years behind schedule. NBC Bay Area's Robert Honda broke the story 2 weeks ago and joins us now from Valley Medical Center. And Robert, another bizarre twist tonight.
That's right, Raj, and a lot of workers are going home right now, not sure when they'll be back. Right now, the Santa Clara County Sheriff's deputies as well as private security guards are keeping everyone away after the county locked out Turner as part of what it calls the firing process.
Santa Clara County just posted this notice at its Valley Medical Center site, suspending all work at the $300 million hospital bed project, as well as barring any Turner construction crews and personnel from coming onto the property. The action came minutes after the county officially notified Turner in a letter sent out around 4 p.m. NBC Bay Area obtained a copy of the letter, which claims Turner did not fulfill its obligations to meet deadlines or finish the work in a safe, efficient manner. 2 weeks ago, NBC Bay Area revealed the facility would not be ready for its scheduled September 19th opening, preventing hospital expansion of numerous departments, including rehabilitation, intensive care, maternity, and the burn unit.
Right now, we're telling them that they're suspended for the time being until we tell them otherwise.
The county also kicked Turner off another related project at VMC, an underground utility system where this steam explosion took place last year. Turner construction spokesman Larry Kamer said, considering a last-minute proposal has been offered, he calls the county's actions curious, bizarre, and in bad faith. He says the county could face legal breach of promise problems. Regardless, the county plans to move forward one way or another.
Are you already talking to other companies?
We are in preliminary discussion with other companies, yes.
Now, the county is reviewing a last-minute proposal from Turner, but right now we've heard that the county is disappointed in it. Turner also hints that it might go before the Board of Supervisors on Tuesday. No matter what happens, the county says the workers will be protected. Any new company will be obligated to keep the workers on site. Live in San Jose, Robert Honda, NBC Bay Area News.
Thank you, Robert.
Today, the county officially fired Turner Construction and then filed a lawsuit. NBC Bay Area's Robert Honda has been in the forefront of this investigation and joins us with our new details. Robert.
Well, Raj, there was a lot of frantic behind-the-scenes negotiations going on right up until the last minute, but in the end, Turner could not and would not meet the county's terms. That means the hospital project is in limbo right now, and both sides are headed to court.
When I took our NBC Bay Area cameras into the unfinished Valley Medical Center project on August 31st, it was supposed to open in about 3 weeks. But as our pictures showed, that wasn't going to happen. Not one room was ready, not one bed installed. County officials said Turner Construction didn't take the hospital project seriously and told us one problem was Turner diverted subcontractors to its bigger, high-profile Levi Stadium project. County officials turned up the public heat, accusing Turner of unsafe working conditions and releasing a video of an on-site steam explosion from last year where a worker escaped with minor injuries. The county, through default letters, notified Turner it intended to fire the firm, and despite ongoing closed-door talks, the county locked Turner out last Friday and today fired the company.
We've asked them for remedies to these situations, and they've never been able to give us a true remedy. They just give us excuses.
The county today took its legal action one step further. After firing Turner, it filed a lawsuit for damages, saying the county was going to expand services into the new building, so the delays were costing $100,000 a day in lost revenue, up to $70 million a year.
The only way that we're going to be able to recoup that money and to fend off Turner's complaints and claims is to be in court.
Now, in a statement Turner sent me, Turner maintains county mismanagement is to blame for the delays, citing a lack of direction, bad planning, and numerous design flaws. Turner says it believes when the true facts are brought to light, it will be vindicated, and it will be the county that pays Turner tens of millions of dollars for breaches. Regardless, a $300 million building sits empty now, but the county says it is already working with a new contractor to evaluate the project, and a decision on who will replace Turner could come next week. Jessica?
And the saga goes on. Thank you very much, Robert.